It's a dope move.
Yeah. It's a big game. Who you know that got it behind the scenes like behind the O-line soon as the QB say hype. It's big game, big game. Analysis from the player's point of view. Injuries, big trades, player news. Yeah, sector competition, and he play with Tony Dungy. Better listen, I'm talking about Big Game Sports Buzz. Said everything you need and more. Yeah. Big Game Sports Buzz. I thought I told you once before. We call him Big Game James. Yeah, Big Game James. Big Game.
Hello. Well, who are we, you might be asking? We're only the Buff Nerd and Big Game. Yes, you've reached it. We're back. We took a little hiatus, but we're back in this thing. You are now watching Big Game Sports Buzz, where the sports fanatic and the pro athlete get together and talk about all things sports. And some other stuff too. I'm J-Stogs, the Buff Nerd. Let's go. And of course, I'm joined by the man, the myth, the legend, the reason why this podcast and its network, for that matter, is called what it is. Big Game James. What up, dude?
Opa! I made you.
Opa.
What's up,
yeah,
man?
that's a little loud.
Back.
Big Sherm.
My apologies. Hey, y'all.
Like that.
Been back. I mean, been gone for a minute, man. Big Game. Went on vacation and got back from vacation. Then big shout out to my son, Jackson Canada, was invited to the University of Nevada to take an official visit. And after we came back, the young whippersnapper decided that he wanted to follow in mom and dad's footsteps, and he committed to the University of Nevada. So we have another member of the Wolfpack in the house. So y'all wondering, like, who's Tampa Bay? I still got a little Tampa Bay behind me, but I had to go Wolf. Mother camera. I had to go Wolfpack.
Listen, y'all,
as well. So hey, if anyone is watching this, you are not inebriated. My camera decides to focus on its own. Well, technology is a mother lover if you know how to work it.
Hey, but we're glad that you're here. Big Sherm, of course. Shout out to you. For all those that continue to stay with us, even through this small hiatus. Listen, we appreciate it. Sometimes we got to take a little vacay from each other. You know, we got to, decompress. They say distance grows the bond more fonder. That's not what they say. I really messed that up. But I
wasn't going to correct you this time, though. I was going to let you make it, bro, because it was close enough. It's absolutely makes the heart grow fonder, but it's cool, bro. Distance,
there you go.
Same difference.
And see, I don't think as men we should be fonder, but a stronger bond.
Right. That's why I was going to let it ride, bro. I wasn't mad at you, dog. Because
we're gonna have a better bonder.
Ain't no Diddy parties over here, so it's all good. You know what I'm saying? We could say it the way we need to say.
Dude, have you been watching the Diddy trial? Like that's been your thing right now.
I've tried not to. But everywhere I turn, there's something that comes across social media that makes me crack.
You can do it,
bro.
You can do. I just love the depictions, like on YouTube and all these other social platforms, where he has like this really white hair,
like Santa Claus.
Yeah, like who is this? It's not him. And then there's actual picture of him, like no, it's black. So I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. But like Dylon, and I know people from making the band, and everybody probably know the name Dylon from the Dave Chappelle skit.
Dylon.
And he was like, I always stood on business. He's like, I had a problem with Sean for a long time, but y'all was too busy laughing at me and trying to get into the white party. He said, now what y'all doing? And I was on the floor after he said that. Because the way he said it, it meant that you could feel the conviction coming from his heart. He meant every word of it. Like, yo, don't come out here trying to sue him now when y'all was trying to get into the white party 20 years ago.
Just y'all saying, making fun of me. Dylan, hot fire, Dylan.
Dylan said Dave Chappelle kept him from getting paid because Puffy was pissed off.
Oh my God.
I love the fact that you can find any and anybody that had anything to do with him has done a podcast talking about this shit and him. And so you can go find all members of Day 26, Making the Band, all that shit. Danny Kane.
Everybody got something to say, yeah.
Bro, but he's right. Everybody was trying to get on that slip and slide and play in the all-white party until now.
Slip and slide. There's so many ways to go with that. That what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and transition into sports.
Yes, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Reel it back in.
Reel it back in. But hey, we're so glad to be back in front of you to speak about these things. So you know what? Without further ado, let's get into it. 4 downs.
It's coming, bro.
It's time for the 4 downs. That's right. The hottest sports news around. BGSB presents 4 downs.
That's right. These are the hottest topics that we want to talk to you about. And make sure that you hit us in the chat. Make sure you go to that buy me a coffee. Right there, you can scan the code. And it helps this channel and network grow. So please do that. We put 100% back into this network.
Maybe
none of it goes to anybody.
That doesn't zoom.
I try to tell you to get your camera, but you know you want to be fancy. So, first down, does the season that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who will now be known as SGA, please make his case to be the new face of the NBA. Now, he's won the championship. He was the league MVP. He was the finals MVP. Led the league in scoring. The only other players to do this were Michael Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Shaq. Isn't Shaquille O'Neal?
Well, I think that. Did Magic Johnson do it 1 year too?
No.
Okay.
He did not.
Man.
So
that's heavy, bro. That's a lot. That's an amazing accomplishment. They said it was last time it was done was 25 years ago, bro.
Yeah.
Pretty damn impressive.
It's impressive, but you know, we're talking about a player who is 26 years old, and by all accounts, you know, he's young. So are we ready to put that mantle? And we say new face, but now there's talk of, and I'm getting ahead of this, you know, is this team the greatest of all time kind of team? Let me stick where we are. Is he the new face of the NBA? Because he's competing with the Ant-Mans, right? The Ja Morant is still there. He's been hurt a lot, but Ja Morant is still there. The Luka Doncic, the Jokic, the Antetokounmpo, who I would say maybe is on the backside of his career. I really hate to say that. Bro. Yeah. I hate to say that, but is he the new face of the NBA?
I believe that he's the next best thing right now. For what he's doing to OKC, making them relevant in basketball. That's a great team. Williams played great in the finals and arguably could have been the finals MVP as well. J-Dub, I think they call him. Let's face it. I mean, the faces that we've had over the past couple of decades, the league has to find someone. Now, whether it be for ticket sales for everyone else, because, Jay, they said this finals rating was awful. The amount of people who watched it. I mean, I know I tuned into Game 7 because I wanted to see what was going to happen.
Sure.
I even watched Game 6 on the airplane heading out to Reno. So I was still intrigued by the basketball, by the finals, even though it wasn't two big market teams or those marquee teams. But if the NBA is going to try to get that casual fan to fall in love with when other people other than big franchises are playing, they've got to find another face of the league. I mean, it has to happen. And who else better than the SGA right now? Because we don't know when John Morant's going to pull another gun on somebody.
Wow.
We don't know if Ant-Man going to miss games because he's going out and getting people knocked up.
Right.
So why not SGA?
So here's my piece on this, right? Is when you look at this from the standpoint, I'm hearing what you're saying, and I had to, it took me back to, okay, what the last face of the NBA, and I think we can agree on this, is LeBron James. Like
So
LeBron,
sure might say Steph, but yes, LeBron James.
Steph is not the face of the NBA. He was never the face of the NBA. He's a superstar. He was a great player. He's a great shooter. Let me say that. He's a great shooter. What's there to argue? Like, he literally has the most points in the history of the NBA. I just don't understand. He has redefined where you can shoot a ball. He's redefined that. There's no one was shooting a ball from damn near half court, right? The second logo. Like, nobody was doing that. Okay, so they can say whatever they want to. But Chef Curry, defense? Nah, you're not finna get him for defense. If you have a taller guard on him, where is he at? So I mean, I'm just saying, he's a great player. He's a superstar.
Defense doesn't make you the face of the league anyway. Please, I messed you up going with your point anyway by saying some would say Chef Curry. So please continue.
I wouldn't say that.
Lebanon. I know you wouldn't say it. You don't like anybody but Dirk. I'm sorry.
I love Dirk. Steph did not change the game. How did he change the game? Steph did not change the game.
He changed it in the aspect, but you just said it from shooting from the logo. He changed how young people approach the game, I believe. I think that's a fair statement. Here's
Sherm, this is where the issue comes from, right? It comes into play is I will let him get his points because no one else on this team essentially would get it. Like, I'll say it like this, with LeBron being the face of the league, he has redefined the league. Like, no one has ever said in forever, in the history of ever, you know what? Chef Curry, he's on the same level as MJ. That argument does not exist. It doesn't happen. There's a reason for that. Hold on. And I'm going to tell you why. Because he's not in that same realm. When you start saying, you know what, LeBron James, MJ, who do you take? Now you're the face. No one is ever going to say, who do I take, MJ or Curry? No one's ever going to say that. He's never been the face of the league.
So that's the only thing that can categorize the face? Is if you get the comparison to MJ?
Okay, so let's talk about faces of the league, right? Mm-hmm. Bill Russell was a face of the league. We can agree on that. Okay. After Bill Russell, there was, and actually it was Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain, right? Wilt Chamberlain. Okay.
Fair.
Okay. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was the face of the league at that time after them in the 70s. Okay. After him, it was Magic and Bird. They were the face of the league. Okay. After Magic,
no Dr. J. Dr. J was never the face.
Dr. J.
Maybe a mustache.
I mean, Yeah, I mean, he was a Skywalker, but you still had Kareem. But I'll give you that.
Gotcha.
Okay,
I just want to know your opinion. I mean, everything you're saying right now is making sense. I'm picking up what you're putting down. So please continue.
Yeah. Sherm, you need to stop with this. There will be another LeBron. His name is Wemby. Stop it. Just stop it. After Bird and Magic was MJ.
Right.
We can agree on that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
After MJ, there was who?
Kobe.
We'll argue Kobe. I don't think it was Kobe. We can say Kobe. Kobe is that.
I'm going to say Kobe,
Okay.
then Lebanon.
After Kobe was LeBron. LeBron is in the same era as Curry. Let's just be clear with that. He's in the same era, okay? So no one has garnered the same type of attention, hate, vitriol as LeBron. Nobody has. And you can say it's for different reasons, whatever. But it's just the fact that when you start talking about the face of the league, it's who would you turn to say he represents basketball? And the reality is LeBron James represents the NBA, because when he walks anywhere, that's basketball. That's basketball. Curry, he's a great shooter. Curry will go down as the greatest shooter of all time.
Oh,
He'll go down as the greatest shooter.
I agree.
Greatest shooter of all time. But I would never say he's the greatest basketball player.
But earlier, J-Stogs, in one era, you had Wilt and Bill. So now in this era, it can only be one. I still think you can have more than one. But now I will say this, and not to piss off my Golden State Warrior fans, I would go LeBron and KD as the faces before I go LeBron and Steph.
Ooh, man. See, this goes back to, and we need to have this conversation again. We need to get the Chop Shop back, because this is a conversation
we can't add more shows. We can barely do the ones we
I know, right? Need to do a special, because the star conversation needs to come back, because we now have new persons that are involved in this, because now it's, hey, is Ant-Man a superstar, or is he just a star? Is Karl Anthony Towns a superstar, or is he just a star? Is Jalen Brunson a star or a superstar?
Jalen Brunson is just a guy. A very good guy.
Wow.
No. That didn't sound correct. That didn't sound right.
No, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
I'm saying Jalen Brunson is a damn good basketball player.
Yeah.
But no one, he's not vocal enough. He doesn't say enough. He could never be the face of the league.
Okay, wait. I want to see. Aaron, kids didn't pattern the game after LBJ. You know why? Actually, they did.
No,
they really did.
No.
Here's the problem with LeBron, or trying to pattern your game after LeBron, and you can do it after Steph, because there's a lot of short people, myself included, in the world that says, hey, you know what? I can shoot it from anywhere. Who cares? You go down into the paint, you go in the perimeter, I'm just going to shoot it. And so you do that. And so now you have people like Wembanyama, you have Antetokounmpo, you have anybody that thinks that they can shoot a three, and they can't. LeBron James is the type of person where, people do, and should pattern their game after LeBron. You know who does? If you look at how he plays, SGA does. He makes the best basketball play. That's why you can have J-Dub go for 40 points in the finals, because it's, hey, you know what? They're doubling me. You need to go off.
So anyone that is a smart basketball player and makes the right basketball play patterns himself after LeBron James? That's what we're doing?
I mean, hey, if I wear Jordans, I think I can dunk like him, right?
You ain't never dunked in your life, J-Stogs.
I have. You take that back.
On a 6 foot goal?
Oh, wow, 8. Give me some kind of credit. Damn, 6. I ain't even got to jump for 6. I'm 5'11", bro. Come on, give me something.
You still jumping for 6, bro.
I'm.
You're the buff nerd, not the high flying nerd. It's all good, bro. Nothing but love, baby.
It doesn't sound like nothing but love. I definitely can dunk on an 8. I could dunk on an 8-foot goal.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Now, like 7 1/4. But back in the day, 8-foot goals ran from me, bro. They ran from me. They knew what was happening. I'm trying to shout an 8-foot goal, backboards everywhere. LeBron was not, listen. This is, and whenever we get into these LeBron conversations.
Yeah, because we're taking away from the first down, but it's okay, though. It's okay. It's all right.
It's all right. We're back. Listen, this is what I always hear. LeBron jumped teams. LeBron's a hired assassin. LeBron this, LeBron that. Look at the teams that he took to the finals in his first 8 years in Cleveland. I mean, let's be real. After Brad Daugherty,
the league only wanted him to. Oh, Brad Daugherty and Craig Elo. Wow, that's what we doing.
I mean, that was the last time Cleveland was relevant.
Aaron, good to see you too, brother. It's good to be back on here, man. It really is.
Good to see you,
listening to this nonsense.
This is not. You know what?
It's not
what
nonsense.
Y'all are putting. Thank you. What y'all put in this chat? That's nonsense. What you talk about? Nonsense. Don't even make sense. That don't even make sense. How do you do that? How do you do that? And so what this is, all this is, and I know exactly what it is. It's the fact that Curry won his championships in Golden State. But what's crazy to me is he was he a finals MVP at all? It's that deep breath for me because the same guy who's the assassin for hire that no one wants to hate on for real, KD, he was a 2-time finals MVP. The 2 that he won, the 2 that he has, the 2 that he went to where? Golden State after they beat his tail in the Western Conference Finals.
Stephen Curry was finals MVP in 2022. So that last one that they won. He was
the last MVP.
One. Okay, you said has he ever won it? Yes, he has. I can't. Don't be mad at me because it was the most recent one.
I'm just saying.
Curry played a brand of selfless basketball. It's okay.
Oh my God. Wait. Yeah, but that was over 10 years ago, J-Stogs. LeBron hasn't done anything recently. And what has Stephen Curry done?
2022, 3 years ago, won an NBA championship with a team they said could never do it. Took the Boston Celtics to the woodshed. Am I wrong?
I mean,
yes.
To be truly honest, that was a down year in the NBA. That was a down year. That was a down. If you look at the numbers, it was a down year.
That's just like the strike year with San Antonio. You gonna give that an asterisk because the year was down?
It was a down year.
Man, let's keep this shit moving. Come on, I said I was gonna come back on here recharged from Greece. I wasn't gonna curse anymore.
You are recharged. Oh wait, I don't know why you made that declaration. We all know that was not gonna happen. I'll say this, man. No. Steph, no. What? What are we doing here? I would say that Steph Curry, again, is the greatest shooter to ever play the game.
Better than Reggie Miller.
Better than Reggie Miller. Better than Jesus Shuttleworth. Yep.
I need to ask Spike Lee where he came up with that character name. Anyway.
Okay. So he is that. But as far as basketball player, like he doesn't talk about him being the best there ever was, and that's cool. And some would say that it's arrogant. And I think a lot of people hate LeBron because he did say that. And he considers himself not just a great player of this era or his era, but the greatest of all time. So I think a lot of people hate that, and I can see that. And it kind of would, Sharon, but it's okay. Let's move on. Injuries. We've been seeing it all over the NBA, especially when it comes to these Achilles. Obviously, it happened to Tyrese Halliburton, happened to Dame Lillard. Who else? There was someone else that got hit with the Achilles. Jason Tatum. Right. So
it was four. It was 4 Achilles. There was another one too, and then there's also the John Moran injury that happened in the playoffs as well. Cameron came out today, said y'all need to quit wearing these fancy low cut tennis shoes.
I agree.
But I don't think it's the shoes, man. Something is going on now. Your boy Matt Barnes.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
I'm a neat fan, bro.
Yeah,
I'm a neat fan, bro.
I just wanted to get a rise out of somebody.
No, he got robbed.
Oh, 89 dunk contest. I wanted to beat everybody's ass. I'm still mad about that. And I'm 50 years old, bro.
Yeah. He's right. Bring back Roy. Oh my God.
Sure. No. Really? Hey man, don't listen to Agent Zero because we know he's crazy. Hey man, but this is why I love Cameron. He was talking about that. But Matt Barnes said that he thinks it's attributed to the overplaying of basketball at a young age at the AAU level. He said he believes that by the time they get to the league through college or whatever else, that muscle fibers, tissues are just broken down and they can't take no more. Because you think about the game schedule, bro. Jordan, Kobe, all those guys, Magic, they played 82 games. It was an 82-game season back when Barkley and them played. And the amount of injury we're seeing this year compared to back in the day, what the hell's the problem? And we've talked about this so many times because of different injuries in the different rounds of the playoffs. It's almost like, bro, are we really talking about it again? But it's striking up the internet. That's why I felt like we had to tap in on it.
But here's what, and when you say that, I think of this, and you can definitely attest to this. I would say as being a pro athlete, the technology, the medical technology today is leaps and bounds better. I'm going to use the word better,
big time,
than it was then. Mm-hmm. Yet you have more injuries than you do, and these are injuries that players are out for months, even a whole season at a time, a year, 12 months at a time, 18 months at a time. I think when you start looking at it, like this, especially this tendon issue, it starts out as a sore calf. My calf. Oh, my calf hurts. Like KD to me is like the perfect example of seeing this type of injury and how it can really affect the player. Now, KD has come back and, he scored 28 points this season. He averaged 28 points this season.
Yeah, he was a bucket, bro. He was a bucket this season, and he actually stayed healthy this whole season. And something we don't really give him credit for.
But how long did it take for him to get there, to get to this point? I think there's something to be said that you can blame, AAU and playing early and all of this, but I think the real facts are, how you take care of your body. Obviously, you have the best people in the world to help you, but there has to be a point where you take over and say, look, I know I'm in the finals, and nothing against him, and nothing against anyone that says, hey, who knows when I'll be back at this point. And as a fan, I would say he should go out and play, put everything on the line. But what does that mean? You missed the whole season now.
Yeah, and I think that's the part that sucks the most because all these guys that got hurt in the playoffs, their teams are going to have to start the season off without them. for a good part of the season.
Yeah, that's a good question.
And Sherm, you said a big game. Is it truly an off season? Yes, no. You'll take a little bit of time to yourself immediately after the season, but you always feel like you got to get back on the grind because you don't want to fall behind the 8-ball. I know, especially football wise, getting yourself ready to get back in the camp and the competition. And football is always like you're always looking over your shoulder. That someone's coming to get your job. So I think that it forces you to make that offseason short-lived. Now, it's not the same rigorous. It's not as rigorous as a season. It's not the same wear and tear, but a true offseason, because like these guys are like, oh yeah, we get the summer off in basketball. They do some things, they travel. But a lot of those guys gonna be right back in the gym doing workouts and getting after it.
Yeah. And I mean it's and I love the assessment. You're talking about, Sharon's talking about being a jiu-jitsu fighter, but any physical anything, right? That whole I got to get back to the gym, I got to get back in the lab, I got to do this and do that. Even as working out with weights and whatnot and strength and conditioning, again, this, you have to have time to allow those muscles and tendons to grow, but to rest, right? If you're constantly working hard on weight, especially weight training, you're going to rip tendons, you're going to rip muscles, and you're going to be out even longer, right? Because you've pushed it. Yep, they cannot see all that, but man, wow, that's impressive. No, you look good, man. I mean, you Nate Newton is, you Nate Newton shape, bro, right there. Have you seen Nate Newton lately? He looks great.
Yeah, he like a crackhead.
He does.
But he had to sleep, but he had that gastric though.
Did he?
That's what I was told, bro. I ain't mad at it. How do you gotta get it on? Because Nate couldn't even hardly walk no more. Anyway,
that's true. I'm about to get that. So,
Sherm, you're 100% correct. J-Stogs hit on it best. You do have to rest. You have to allow for recovery. Like we told our athletes today at strength conditioning camp, they get a week off because of the 4th of July week. We told them take all of like tomorrow, true rest day. Don't do anything. Relax, hydrate properly, good diet. And then Saturday, get a little bit of movement in, and then maybe every other day over the week that they're off to do something, so they're not shocked when they get back to working after the week off. But yeah, you gotta take care of your body, man. You can't just freakishly jump into things because you hurt yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's my bicep right now. that flex I did just hurt.
Well, I'm good. Ooh, yeah, I hear you. Man, let's talk about your boy on third down, douche Rodgers. It's finally decided that he wants to play football for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Hey, we haven't talked about this yet since it all happened. No, I think I was in Greece when it happened.
You was break another plate.
It's cool. He's playing, but I think the thing is like out now is, and I pose the question in here for you. He is acknowledging that this is more than likely going to be his last season. That being said, does it change his approach to the game compared to what it's been over the last couple of years?
How long has he been in the league?
Too damn long.
Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, I think he's been in the league
since 2008, correct? Or am I tripping?
I want to say like 18 years.
I think you're right.
So as you're going into your 18th anything that you've been working, you're going to continue to do things that you've done prior. There's not going to be much change. I don't know what you can change.
This is going to be his 20th season this year.
Jesus. Dude, you're not changing after 20 years of doing something. He's been a douche for 20 years. Guess what? He ain't changed that.
I mean, I still think because the second the second championship
Close
has
your
eluded
eyes.
him. I'm just saying the second championship has eluded him for so long. I'm like Sherm. I believe that he has something to prove. Not to say that he didn't feel like he had something to prove in New York. It's just the way it's just the way he went about trying to do it. I believe you tried to come in and dictate who's going to do what. You had a decent coach that was just put in a bad situation that you pretty much essentially, I believe, got fired. Then you hightail it out of town, or they get rid of you, which was the best move for that organization because
They had to move on.
you were a cancer. But football is a very prideful game, and people always try to do it at a certain type of level. And I believe Aaron Rodgers wants to be at a certain level, which we know he's not the same quarterback. I'll go ahead and say it. I'm not dumb enough to think that, y'all just wait. Aaron Rodgers is going to prove y'all wrong. I'm not that stupid. I'm not going to say that. But I see his approach being different this year for some odd reason. I just think it's going to be different this year because if he knows he has nothing else after this, it's all or nothing. I think it changes it for him just a smidgen. And if I'm wrong, I know you will let me know my ass was wrong after the season.
You know I'm going to let you know this. Tomlin has never played, you know what I'm saying? He's never been someone that says, hey, we can just kind of kick it. I'm surprised that he's allowed this to happen.
He has no choice. He's not the owner. At the end of the day, that mother lover don't have no choice.
No, I don't think when it comes to personnel issues like this, it was, you know, and I think there were some indications earlier that, hey, look, I'm going to come play. I just got to get my mind right. I got to be in a cave. I got to light some candles and some incense. I got to go climb a rock and, you know, and vibe with the crystals. And then once I do that, then Dodgers will then come and, you know, place my greatness at, you know what I'm saying, at the throne of the Steelers of Pittsburgh.
Man,
but
this dude, man.
I'm not rooting for him, Sherm. That's the question. No. I'm not rooting for douche Dodgers because he's a douche.
Are you rooting against him?
Tomlin.
Are you really rooting against him? No.
I'm not saying I'm rooting against him, but I'm not rooting for him.
Yes, I had to ask.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not rooting for him. First of all, I'm a Cowboys fan. Okay, I never root for the Steelers. Second of all, he is douche Dodgers #1. So no, not doing it. And I hate it for the fans of Pittsburgh Steelers because they don't deserve this. Right? They deserve better because it is a great fan base. They deserve better. Unfortunately, there was nothing else out there. They waited too late. They waited too long. So you had to put everything into this. Yeah. And now this is what you got. Good luck.
Aaron, the NFL does have a sense of humor, or they just straight up assholes like myself.
No, listen. This right here, I'm going to tell you what this is. Ratings, baby. That's all I want you to have out because otherwise you would not watch that fucking game. There's no way you're watching that shit bowl. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
You don't want to see Justin Fields take on Aaron Rodgers?
No, I don't.
Hey, it's going to be a barn burner, baby.
Let me tell you something, man. And look, I know this is part of it. Look, no, I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch that. Okay? No, I don't want to watch that. Don't.
I just
nope.
Felt like
Steelers. Like that just doesn't get my blood boiling. Like, ooh, the Steelers and the Jets. No. And I like Aaron Glenn. I think he's going to be. I hope he's a great coach. I saw what he did in Detroit with that team. I think he's just going to be great. And like I said, I root for Tomlin because I think Tomlin is a good coach. I think he's fair as far as I've seen, and he's no nonsense, and I like that. But past that, nah, man.
Sorry.
It's all right. Travis Hunter signed a rookie contract that 4 years, 46 million, 30 million guaranteed. Him and his wife are living large. He's gotten married. He's giving her whatever she wants, and no prenup. So she has.
Why'd you go there? Why did you take this to the?
I don't know what you're talking about.
To the wife.
I don't know what you're talking about. Listen, man, he got himself $15 million guaranteed. Boy, I'm telling you.
This is when I need the button back. Wow. So you just go ahead and put that out there and claim that right now.
Let me stop. Okay. Travis Hunter has inked a 4-year, $23 million contract with a $15 million guarantee. She got the other half.
I mean, I just think it's amazing. And shout out to the Jacksonville Jaguars for their approach on this, knowing that he was going to lose half his money to this woman he married. And I mean, you got me on that. No, but
she up, Sherm. She up, bro.
But
she did that.
But really, honestly, paying him
prenup.
Paying him like a two position at star to guarantee that amount of a rookie contract is with today's market is kind of absurd. It's so power to him, man. I'm happy for him.
No, listen, and I've said this even as a fan, get your money, right? And in any time, because careers are short and the NFL, and I don't have to say this to you, if they feel like there's no use, they throw you away and keep moving. You know what I'm saying?
Ask my right knee. Ask my right knee. I feel you.
I'm just saying they throw you away, and it's unfortunate, but that's the business that it is, right? So when I see someone like that, man, I don't bat an eye, I don't blink it. Now I'll say this: you are betting on his potential. I dog Dak because I see what he has done, and I'm like, yo, he $60 million a year. That's crazy work.
Dak can't do what Travis Hunter gonna do. He's gonna be able to transition that game over to the NFL. I mean, to the NFL level. It's a great pickup. I honestly do hate in today's age, just because of what it is. I hate that we even have to talk about his marital status and what he did. But honestly, see, James Canada, the NFL player, didn't make enough money to even worry about no damn prenuptial agreement. Travis Hunter, the superstar, that's going to be superstar, $30 million guaranteed, that used to go sit. It's a whole nother show. So, Coach Prime, you should have did a better job advising that kid about the prenup. I'm sure you tried to say something, but
I'm sure he did. But he's his own man. Yeah, so he got $15 million guaranteed. That's still a lot of money, and that's probably more than what he needs anyway, based on his lifestyle. So you don't need to floss. Bucks extend Todd Bowles, and this is just for you, GM. Light as well.
You didn't have to say that, bro. It was for me. You're right, and
it was.
You know what? Matter of fact, to all the haters that keep talking about what the Buccaneers aren't, the winningest, the best 5-season record of any team with consistency of making the playoffs and winning division. Great things are coming this year. Great things are coming this year. Jason Light.
They're not playoff bound.
Todd, they're okay. Whatever.
No. I'm sorry. They are playoff adjacent.
I'm not even letting you pull me into with that right now because I'm in a good space with what my team is going to do this year. So I'm good, bro.
You have a really good chance to win the division, as it is still the NFC South. So, no, absolutely.
Watch the lacking of the NFC East this year. Just watch.
What are you talking about? There's 3 teams that can go to the playoffs right now.
No, there's 2. Washington and Philadelphia.
Dallas can definitely make the playoffs. They have a great chance.
If they buy a ticket, yes.
We'll be sitting right by the Bucks.
No, you'll be sitting behind the Bucks bench watching us play as we get ready for a Super Bowl run.
Oh my gosh. 4th down. Are hard fouls and fighting good for the WNBA game?
Yes. I need more of it.
No. Not fighting. Not
Dan
fighting.
Graham was like, hey,
fouls.
man, I believe in Baker Mayfield big time, bro. Like, look at what he's done over the last 2 years. Of course, his season in Tampa, he's comfortable. He doesn't have to do more than they ask him to do because of guys like Mike Evans. Last year, two-headed monster, the running back with Bucky Irvin and Rashad White. I believe in Baker Mayfield. All Baker Mayfield needed was some consistency. Cleveland showed that they're a shit show. Carolina showed that they're a shit show. He needed some consistency, and he got it. What you laughing at, J-Stogs?
D. Graham. Thank you. Thank you, D. Graham. I love that, man.
Hey, please tune in to Big Game's Pewter Perspective for a little bit more Tampa Bay Buccaneers news. I will never, ever add the Buccaneers to the 4 downs again, J-Stogs.
No, please do, because I'm definitely adding the Cowboys for the next one. So there is that, because that is, as we all know,
because we shouldn't
America's
really be
team.
talking about why Michael Parsons' contract has not been done yet, and what the hell is
well,
jury about to do?
Who knows? And that's the crazy part. But they're talking.
Hey, shout out to my man Dan Grimm for the stars. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, appreciate you. Hey, make sure that you like, subscribe, and share this as well. Make sure you heart it up. Give it that thumbs up. We do appreciate it, Sherm. Yeah. Look, more squabbles. People like us with tuning. Not the squabbles, the hard fouls. Yes.
I like old girl being the enforcer and head like another chick. I loved it, bro. I need that
enforcer,
in my life.
Yes. Headlock, no, because they already look like dudes. So let's.
Oh, I didn't say that. I didn't. Big Game James did not say that y'all look like dudes.
Not all of them.
Yeah.
A lot of them, but not all. I'll say that. I'll say it. I don't care. Look, and I love women's basketball. You know this. I love women's basketball. But why does it have to look like men's basketball?
Who said it has to look like men's basketball, bro?
Man. Look, if they dunk, they dunk. That's great. That's wow.
I don't need to
That's
see women
amazing.
dunking because it's not like they're doing 360 windmills or nothing else. They're doing that old 8th grade. I dunked for the first time. I don't go. Let me keep seeing your skill set with your shooting, your dribbling, your pump fake, your finishing at the basket. That's all I need to see. I don't need to see no woman trying to dunk the ball with one hand.
No.
Or Brittany Griner being 6'9" and barely dunking with 2. Don't need to see it.
No. But what have I always said about sports? Sports are stories, right? You have to have a good and you have to have an evil. You have to have villains. You have to have heroes. You have to have rivalries. As much as people want to talk bad about Angel Reese is a good player. She's a great player. Yeah, you were like, oh, well, she only got 20 rebounds because she missed so much. She still got the rebound.
She's good. She's not great.
Okay, man. You know, I see. I see where this is going, where this has actually already been. No, they don't need to squabble up every night. Yeah, you can have a few, but it seems
not
like
every night. Not every night.
It seems like there was a mandate that was put out to the league. Like, listen, who's the roughest looking girls on your team? I need them to fight. You notice there's certain ones that don't fight.
Okay.
You notice that, right?
I'm leaving that be right there where you left it. I'm not touching it. I pick up what you're putting down. I'm gonna let it go.
Wait, what's this? If you say wouldn't watch a good grown woman squabble in a competitive environment in HD or 4K, I say cap. Okay.
Sherm, he watched the semen races. You know he gonna watch a good woman fight.
I have been called gaslighting, sir.
Oh, shit.
You know what? Caitlin would not squabble. She just talks. She talks. That's all she does. That's what she is, and she do all this. But when it comes to it,
but they go after her, dog. Like the whole thing that happened with the Connecticut Sun. If you watched how her teammate had to step up, man, they was gunning for it, bro. It was.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, and that's what I'm saying. She's not going to fight. Now she's a smart player because she's like, if I fight, I'm out, and if I'm out, my team sucks. She knows this. So she's like, look, I'm going to instigate as far as I can, but I'm not swinging on anyone. I'm not really, doing nothing. Like, here's the other thing, man. Like, Angel Reese gets her hair pulled. She gets pulled down. The other chick does not get thrown out. And I think they actually called a regular foul on her. Like, dude, what are we doing?
Well, she didn't put all that goddamn weave in her hair. She should have got that shit pulled.
Oh my God! Listen, let me tell you something about weave.
Was that wrong?
It was.
Okay,
it was.
My apologies.
Hey man, if you can achieve it, weave it, or whatever it is. Hey, if you need some ambiance or whatever, I'm cool with it. I just need to make sure it don't come off in my hand. That's all I ask. Sew it in tight. Glue it down tough, whatever you got to do. Just that's a no. The no. Yeah, the refs do stink. They do stink as well, man. I'm not a big fan of these refs.
Well,
we said she would catch him. I don't know. She would put them up. No, sir. No, I don't think so.
Man, we gotta get this thing moving, man.
Get it.
Hey, shit.
You sending me 80 videos of this 80 texts with the same video makes me say, press the button.
Shut up, man.
Oh, hell no. 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 Oh, hell no.
That's right. This is the portion of the podcast where someone sends you 80 texts that are the same text over a 24-hour period. And then they tell you, I didn't know I sent it. Makes you say, oh, hell no. That zoom in.
It was only sent one time from my phone. I don't know what you're speaking of and why you received it so many times, my friend.
What is this? Wait, this makes you say, oh, hell no. Forget the WNBA. Let's argue about Steph Curry some more. Oh, hell no. Yo,
damn.
Go ahead and hit yours, man. Well, I can do mine first.
No, I'll do mine first. Mine is simple.
Yeah.
Choices, decision, consequences. Y'all hear me talk about it all the time. And here it is last week. Shedeur Sanders was in the news for something other than throwing a football. He decided to drive his car 100 miles per hour in a zone that was 60 to get a ticket. Not once, come to find out, but twice. 2 different times, a week and a half apart, or 2 weeks apart, Shedeur Sanders gets a speeding ticket for going in excess of 100 miles per hour. Do me a favor. Be smart. Cars kill people, man. And if you don't believe me, ask Henry Ruggs what it was like in that car that night. I know he was inebriated, but the fact of the matter was he was still speeding. Shedeur Sanders. Oh, hell no. Nah. You got to do better than that, bro.
That's it. Hey, very good point. And everyone in camp right now is saying how well he's doing. And then you come back with this. This is just ridiculous. Man, look, let me tell y'all something. My algorithm is broken.
It's you, homeboy.
No, people send me stuff, and y'all listen. I'm going to have a new segment at some point on some podcast is somewhere, and this is where James says, "Oh, maybe you should put it on the Buff Nerd podcast because you're never going to have it on there because it's never whatever." Shut it up.
Who says that?
Big Game. So apparently, in my algorithm, as I scroll, last time we were on, we talked about taser ball, okay, extreme taser ball, as well as the sperm races in LA, your home state. Apparently, there is a massage championship world tour where people are judged and receive medals for how they massage other people. Now, let me make sure we get this straight. This is not a Deshaun Watson massage.
I was sure about to ask if it was the Robert Kraft.
No. These are people. They have massage beds, right, or tables, and they have people walking around judging their techniques on their massages. Watson is not the judge. I think there's a restraining order on him, nor is he a participant. And they have just random people as participants. But they have this like in a big arena. Like
so you can randomly. So you saying you could be sitting downtown Dallas, having a cigar and a cocktail. We could be approached to be a part of the World Massage Championships.
Would you like a massage? Is what they will say, and I will say, "Hi, yes." And now
you're on so racist in so many different ways.
What are you talking about?
Oh, yes.
Yes, you can bet on it. Massaging what? A regular massage. Well, they do deep tissue. I believe that's one of the categories. But man, listen, I don't know how, but you have the link. You link this into the bio or whatever in YouTube on this particular one.
Yes.
There's some techniques here that are pretty amazing, I must say. I really need to be a part of this somehow, some way.
Does she do the double shotgun?
That seems personal. That seems kind of. That seems like that's a service you request.
No.
It does. I don't know. That's not what's in this video.
Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry. It's been a long time. Oh, damn.
So, yeah, no, didn't see that in this video. So I don't know if it's offered for you out there, people. So,
oh, hell no. That's what I made myself say on that one.
Sir is so stupid. I try not to let people touch me, man. Things come up.
No.
Wait. Just did have that term handy. Just didn't he though? He was, man, look, was ready for it. We'll have to Google that. Have no idea what this is. Okay, so again, it is the Massage Championship World Tour.
I will post it. I will share J-Stogs link. Grim, he finds the oddest things in the world, like ultimate taser ball, bro. You just gotta see it. And that move I did was actually from a skit I saw on a reel. I will share that as well. Yeah, it was Dele, the comedian, talking about how he got busted at a massage parlor in Vegas. Just saying. I never gone to a massage parlor, especially in Vegas or Reno.
Oh, just those two places. So,
It was in reference to what I was talking about.
Yeah, okay. Let's say you ever sweat laughing. That means you burning good calories right there.
Oh,
You're definitely going to get it here at the I was going to say the Buccaneers podcast. Sorry. At BGSB, Big Game Sports Buzz.
I'll come on as a guest if you want me to. I don't know what I'm
Come on,
talking
we'll have
about.
fun. Wednesdays, come on. We'll talk about Houston Comic Palooza, where I got this great shirt. Vote Deadpool, because what we got right now. But definitely, man, I'm telling you, whew.
He has a pelican on his arm instead of an eagle.
No, it's an eagle. It's an eagle.
I see it now. I see it.
There you go. It's an
I
eagle.
don't know. Is that a
Deadpool's
rock
one of my
behind
favorite
him?
characters. Yeah, man, Deadpool's one of my favorite characters.
Did you like the Deadpool and Wolverine movie?
I thoroughly enjoyed it. Two of my favorite characters, for sure. It was great.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, we can talk about that on the Buff Nerd podcast. But before that, let's get to this top five.
This dude right here.
It's time for the top five. Who's in, who's out, what's in, what's out. Big Game Sports Buzz, top five.
That's right. Some people have a top 100. Some have a top 50. Some have a top 25. Some even punk out and have a top 10. But not here at BGSE's BGSB, Big Game Sports Buzz. Nope, we have a top five. What's in, what's out, who's in, who's out. Tonight's topic. This is a fun one. I thoroughly enjoyed this. Top five weirdest national holidays. And actually could be international holidays as well. So top five weirdest days that can be celebrated.
J-Stogs, people celebrate some stuff I had no idea.
Me either,
I
man.
was like, that's not real. So I started looking shit up and I was like, wait a minute. Why have I never seen this on the calendar? I had a chance to celebrate some of these. But my list, and I swear to God, y'all gonna think I'm lying. Please Google these shits after I say them.
Yeah.
I did the Buff Nerd. There's no particular order. These motherfuckers are so weird, bro. Like it don't even. They're all number ones. They're all number ones. To me. First and foremost, Alien Abduction Day, March 20th. 420, they smoke weed. 320, aliens snatch your ass up. Alien abduction. I don't even know how you celebrate that. Do you only celebrate it if you get abducted or if you have been abducted one day?
Oh, I'm already crying. It's only it's the first
right.
one.
Alien Abduction Day.
Oh,
next one. Shit, I didn't believe it. Dance Like a Chicken Day. May 14th. May 14th.
Like a chicken day.
May 14th is like they want you everybody to do the chicken dance. Then this one here, I love this one. I'm gonna start celebrating this one. Number 3.
Yeah.
Blame Someone Else Day.
Shut up. That is not. Let me write that down.
It Blame Someone Else Day. And it is the first Friday the 13th of the year. So you will have to look at your calendar and see if there's a Friday the 13th lined up somewhere. The first Friday the 13th of the year is the Blame Someone Else Day.
That's such a weird date.
But I want that day to be every day
of the year. Okay.
The Lost Sock Memorial Day. The Lost Sock Memorial Day. You know how many socks people have lost on Laundry Day? That I actually like this one. I like the Lost Sock Memorial Day. I can't remember exactly when it is. I found it. It has it on there. And then this is my kicker, bro. Who the hell decided I need a day for this? December 1st. Eat a red apple day.
Yeah. What's going on here?
They say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. So shouldn't you eat an apple a day every day, not just on December 1st? Anyway, J-Stogs, that's my top 5, bro. Like where you got this shit from and how I found it. And y'all, when I say there's 365 days in a year, there's pretty much 340 holidays that we just don't celebrate all of them.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. The Lost Sock Memorial Day, yeah, that's crazy. And for those who may not know what day that is, that's May 9th. So just make sure that on that day you are in mourning, right?
Of your favorite socks are gone.
That, hey, you know what I'm saying? It's usually that left one. That left one goes left, and there you go. National Lumpy Rug Day. This is celebrated on May 3rd. So basically what this is you find a lumpy rug that you may have and you throw it out. That's the day you throw out your lumpy rug day. It's a National Lumpy Rug Day. What the fuck is this? Like a chicken duck. What's the time? Like, how does this start? We brush our teeth and then I don't want to be a chicken.
I guess you chicken dancing. While you brushing your teeth. I don't know, bro.
I don't know. Say there are outlets with certain people respect. There are. Like National Lumpy Rug Day.
Finish it. Some of these holidays, dog, is just like the same kids who get participation trophies. They just made something for them to partake in.
This is one I saw, and I said this one I may actually do. Like I said, we both share Lost Sock Memorial Day, and I actually numbered these. The third one, pretend to be a time traveler day. So how this works, this is December 8th. On December 8th, you dress up as maybe your favorite time. Maybe it's the 18th century or maybe it's medieval times, and you just go around and you ask people, hey, what year is this? What year is this? So yeah, you're a time traveler. Pretend to be a time traveler today. This is a great one, me being a gamer. National Mario Day. This goes back to Super Mario. This is March 10th. Now you may ask, why March 10th? If you take the first three letters of the month, M-A-R, the 1 and the 0, looks like it spells out Mario. Therefore, March 10th, on that day, you play Mario.
You would like that holiday.
I love it. That's great. That is great. And then finally, on October 2nd, if you haven't already done this, and everyone should do this, but if you haven't done this, on October 2nd, this is Name Your Car Day. This is the day where you name your car. So if you haven't, that's the day you can officially name it.
I think I call all my cars the same thing.
That's weird. That's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. It's like having like a girlfriend, all the same name. And yeah, no, can't do that. Like all your kids, you name all your kids the same? No. You name your car different.
What did I just say?
You said I'd name all my car. Yo, you're done.
I forgot that fast, bro. Like, I think I've had every car called White Lightning. No, I'm lying. My bad.
Oh, I'm so done. It's time to end this month. I'm just saying, Lisa. Hey, what's your name? Jane. Nope, can't. You can't. I can't. Your name has to be Lisa. Only date.
Hey man,
Lisa's.
I got a good story for you, bro. I think I'm froze right now, but I got a good story for you on that shit. I thought my life was gonna end one day on some name shit. Oh boy.
And so maybe it's a good thing for you that all your cars have the same name.
Aaron, I'm not I'm not at all. I'm just tired as hell. Man, it took me over a week to get used to the jet lag, being 8 hours ahead, in Greece, man, and coming back and man, this
yeah.
Forget.
All right.
Forget it. Y'all tell J-Stogs to work on his shift so we can get back to a normal time a night.
I mean, we can always do it in the morning.
Hey, I'm down.
Hey, new time. Maybe.
And new.
Don't quote me on that. We said no.
He said, love you, bro. No judgment.
No judgment. And no baby oil. Hey, look, I'm J-Stogs, the buff nerd. Let's go.
Oh, man. This your boy, Big Game James, man. Again, shout out to my son, Jackson Canada, on his verbal commitment to University of Nevada being part of the Wolfpack, man. 2020 is going to be a great season. Can't wait to see what it brings for him, man. So, anyway, man, for the Buff Nerd J-Stogs, I'm your boy, Big Game James. Thanks for tuning in. Next week is the 4th of July, so we will be back. Follow me. All right? So, until next time, God bless you. Peace.
Who you know that got it behind the scenes like behind the O-line soon as the QB say hype. It's big game, big game. Analysis from the player's point of view. Injuries, big trades, player news. Yeah.